Top US diplomat Rubio called Germany a tyranny in disguise after it labelled the AfD right-wing extremist.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has dismissed Russia's proposal for a 3-day ceasefire during Victory Day as theatrical, pushing for a 1-month truce instead. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's Labour Party has won a second consecutive term in office after a landslide election win.
I would never tell you that, and you know who else I'll never tell? A judge. Because the conduct of our foreign policy belongs to the President of the United States and the executive branch, not so we will conduct foreign policy appropriately if we need to, but I'll never discuss it.
That he never votes, he never shows up to vote.
I will continue to speak out until I literally have no voice left. I will go anywhere to speak to anyone before I let a con artist.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has rejected Russia's 3-day ceasefire proposal, calling it, quote, theatrical. Putin had proposed a ceasefire from the 7th to the 9th of May to coincide with Moscow's annual Victory Day parade, which foreign representatives have been invited to attend. Zelensky instead suggested a month-long truce, saying that reaching an agreement in just 3 days would be impossible. He also told reporters on Saturday that Ukraine cannot guarantee the safety of those attending the parade in Moscow. Separately, at least 47 people were wounded in Kharkiv after Russian airstrikes hit Ukraine late on Friday, according to local officials. This latest wave of attacks comes after the US and Ukraine signed a minerals agreement on Wednesday. Meanwhile, in Russia, a Ukrainian drone strike injured 5 people in the Black Sea port city of Novorossiysk, according to its mayor. Australia's centre-left Labour Party has secured a second term in office in a landslide election victory. The country's incumbent Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, is now set to be in office for his 3-year term. In his victory speech, he thanked voters for choosing, quote, optimism and determination.
Today, the Australian people have voted for Australian values. For fairness, aspiration and opportunity for all.
Leader of the opposition coalition and of the Conservative Liberal Party, Peter Dutton, who lost his own seat in Parliament in Saturday's election, has conceded defeat. Both parties acknowledged during the election campaign that the country faces a cost of living crisis, with energy policies and inflation being key issues.
Witnesses and aid groups in Gaza report a surge in looting as Israel has blocked all aid into the enclave for the past 2 months. Unidentified individuals, both armed and unarmed, have been looting UN and aid groups' warehouses as well as bakeries and shops since Wednesday. Israel has said the blockade and its renewed military campaign are intended to pressure Hamas to release the remaining 59 hostages it still holds. Over 80% of the population in Gaza depends on aid, according to the UN, while human rights organizations have accused Israel of using starvation as a weapon of war. Meanwhile, local medics said overnight Israeli strikes in Gaza's southern city of Khan Yunis killed at least 17 Palestinians, including 5 women and 3 children. One of the strikes killed 11 people from the same family who were staying in the city's refugee camp, according to Nasser Hospital, which received the casualties.